Time for Twins Pod. It's gonna be a damn good show. Yeah. Hey, so we got
some videos queued up, right?
Yeah. Of your interaction with these pedos.
Check out his content, man. This is grade A content right here.
Yeah.
Chris Hansen, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
You're the head of the LGBTQ Dems in Maryland. Okay. How long have you been in that position for? Since fall. Okay. Is that like a paid position? Okay. Just more of a volunteer type thing? Is it like a super PAC or something, or is it just a... Okay. This stuff said here, like, you know, I want to rape you. I want to see how much of a you are. What was kind of said about that?
You're trying to get away with
Yeah.
I like the fantasy, and he seemed to enjoy it. And I didn't know this person, and I never intended to.
Yeah, of course.
No, of course. No, of course.
I mean, here we said it's okay if you want to jerk off looking at it, talking about your dick. And you said, stop by this morning so I can stretch your hole. Can't wait to make you my little... And this was later that... Or shit, 4 days later with no response. Can't wait to make you my little cum dump, baby boy. Okay. Anyway, you're the head of the LGBT...
Hey, is that one of your decoys?
Yeah, so that's actually the guy who decoyed him back there. Shout out to Online Predator Intervention, Josh.
Yeah, he does look young.
Yeah, and he played it off really well. I just want to say for YouTube context, because I care about y'all's channel staying up, when I was reading those chats, I was actually promoting that behavior. I think it's great behavior. And YouTube, if you're listening, I was actually encouraging people to take part in that behavior, like, you know, stretching holes and all that stuff. Now for Rumble, now I'll save my opinion for Rumble. So he wanted to do that to a 14-year-old boy, and I think it's disgusting. So just put that part on Rumble.
That content we get started, is that something that got you removed off of X?
Yeah, so we were banned for a couple hours. Luckily, everybody raised hell about it, so I appreciate y'all and everybody else for that. But, you know, so it was weird. The reason we got banned on X, they didn't tell us a reason. I thought it was for that, and I think it was due to mass reporting. Because on Reddit, like all the Maryland Democrats, just the Maryland politics in general, they were just calling the video fake, saying this could be CGI or, you know, a fascist filmed it. And obviously it's not.
They're trying to say is Russia fake news.
Yeah, just stupid shit like that. So I think we got a lot of mass reports because it's not a coincidence we got taken down a few days after we posted that video. I mean, you know, so... but we end up getting reinstated. They tell us the reason was for ban evasion, and the reason because we had a decoy account on X a couple of years ago. We were posing as the 11-year-old girl, and that got taken down for being quote unquote underage. So they took us down 3 years later for a fake account we had 3 years ago that got banned. So I don't know. I think it's us. I think a lot of reports came in, and then they found a reason after that. That's what I think. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it looked like the social media platforms, they will want this stuff exposed, put out there.
Yeah, I mean, besides that, Twitter's been very, very good with that.
Yeah.
But Instagram surprisingly has been okay with that. But Facebook, even though it's the same company as Instagram, dude, we get taken down on Facebook, like have our reels taken down for child exploitation all the time.
Wow, when you're exploiting it.
Right. So that same reel on Instagram that was shown, that same one could be taken down for child exploitation on Facebook, even though it's the same company.
There's no child involved.
Exactly.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook is weird. We've had our bouts with them. Like, we've been demonetized for...
Yeah, I gave up on Facebook.
Yeah. They keep demonetized, say we're in a country that's not suitable for ads or some shit like that.
A country that's not suitable for ads.
Yeah, it's like I live in America, and it keeps going back and forth. It'll come back and then leave, and I was like...
I contact Facebook, it's a glitch. And it takes them 2 weeks to fix, and then a month later, the glitch comes back. It's the elections coming up, and they're just screwing with us.
It's a glitch that only happens to conservatives.
Exactly. Yeah. And we got some more clips. Let's get some more clips.
Oh, my boy Myron.
Talk. Look, Myron, I just want to have a conversation with you about this shit, okay? Can we do that?
All right.
Let's do it. What can you tell me about Mandy?
Nothing.
What are some things you can remember about her?
Female.
Why do you think I'd be here talking to you about Mandy? Again, you're a smart dude.
Age difference.
Age difference, fair enough. What is her age?
I'm 73 years old.
How old's Mandy?
I don't remember.
Okay, what do you think she told you? Was she like 5 or 6?
Teenager.
Teenager? What age?
I don't know, 12.
Okay. Well, how often has it happened where these younger ladies under 18 try to message you?
Not very often.
Okay. Here it said, I really like eating pussy. I want to eat your pussy. It's kind of the deal with that.
Fantasy.
Fantasy? Okay. Do you have the app Telegram?
Possibility.
Have people sent some inappropriate photos?
Seldom.
When did people start kind of sending these photos to you, naked kids and stuff like that?
Goes on all fucking year.
How many are saved to your phone that we need to get rid of kind of these nude kids?
Maybe there's a dozen.
Do you know how to delete them?
No.
So we have a machine in my car right there. If you put your phone onto airplane mode and we hook it up to that machine there's a button we press on the machine. It takes about 30 minutes and it just completely wipes the phone.
Delete the photos.
Okay. Church. Okay. It's just on there right now.
So is it deleted?
No, your ass is going to jail.
You was downloading on. Your ass going to jail.
Yeah, so
How much time did he get?
So that was only a couple months ago, so he's still awaiting trial and all that. So
He's probably gonna die before he gets to trial.
Yeah, I hope. Well, I mean, actually, I hope the cop. I mean, YouTube. I hope the cops understand that he was just collecting photos and that he's just an old map, okay, and he's not out to harm anybody. Rumble, I hope he gets fucking killed. So, so Myron Redden, he was a sex offender in Massachusetts. He got caught with child porn in Nebraska. I forgot what year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's obviously not going to meet anybody. He's just too old for that stuff. But collecting child porn, never stopped doing it. So we show up at his house. As you can see, he was very talkative and outgoing. But But I don't know how we got it out of him, but he ends up admitting to possessing child. And he was just an old boomer. And, I always tell him this trick, like, yeah, man, I got a machine in my car, which is just a freaking car charger that can delete your photos. And it's a great way because they give the phone to me. And I'm like, yeah, just put it in airplane mode. And airplane mode means that they can't get on another device and remotely delete anything. So it's all secure now. It's on airplane mode sitting in the car. And the cops come. We have a clip of him admitting to possessing child. Take the phone, they put him in cuffs, and he's done. So
wow,
yeah.
Like, what's considered child? Is it just nude photos or?
Yeah, so it's kind of different. I mean, it's if it's like a straight up like video of a kid being molested, it's child. But like in some states, like there's like nuances to like what nudity is being shown, this and that. So typically, unless they can identify the kid. Like if it's like a 17-year-old naked, it's probably not going to be considered child unless they can know who the kid is, because there's no way to prove it otherwise, because a 17-year-old can look 20, you know what I mean?
Right.
But typically it's like, I would say 12 and under would be considered child porn if they can't identify who the kid is. But when it's a little bit older, like that's why when they say, I got 15, 16-year-olds on my phone, like that's a good admission for them to get the phone taken, but we really want them to admit to some young stuff, so it's like a guaranteed arrest.
Right.
So, yeah, I'd say typically 12 and under, like basically any type of development on the photo, it has to be like thoroughly examined by some expert, the cops bring in or something like that. But if it's like obviously like something super young, I mean, they just count that.
So I know you see some sick stuff. How do you stay sane doing this?
Well, we do a pretty good job of avoiding that stuff. Like, for example, when we're posing as the pedo, I mean, these pedos are talking to us all day about what they're watching and all this. But we always say, don't send me anything. I just don't want Instagram to see anything. Like, we always come up with an excuse to not receive anything. And, once in a while, something slips through the cracks. We just report it to National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. We just make a report for that. But we do a very, very good job of making sure we don't see any of that crap. And, but yeah, we hear sick shit all the time. Like we see sick messages, all that. And then obviously coming face to face with them in person, they're demonic. But we had a guy named David Dunn in Virginia, Midlothian, Virginia. Where'd y'all live in Virginia?
Martinsville, Virginia.
Oh shoot, that's like all the way.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. Yeah.
Y'all are where Ridgeway is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we have a conviction in Ridgeway. Mike Sands. Yeah,
you probably get a lot more. You go back down.
Yeah. Ridgeway.
Good old boys.
Yeah,
right now.
Good old boys for sure. Yeah. Damn, Martinsville. That's crazy. So so it's not Danville. It's Martinsville. It's right by Ridgeway, right?
Yeah, it's Martinsville. Yeah. Yeah, we were 20 minminutes out of Eaton, North Carolina.
Yeah,
right on the border.
Yeah, that's where the pedo was originally from. He's like, I'm from Eaton, North Carolina. But he would always go to the so he wanted to meet the boy at the Sheets in Ridgeway.
Yeah, the Sheets.
Yeah, he's like, he was called in town Moped Mike because he would always ride around on a moped, just some old ass man. So he was a weird one. Before I talk about the guy in Midlothian, but Moped Mike, I met him actually on a gay sex hotline. Like I was just doing prank calls on there. Sometimes we just take a break and just do some funny shit like that. But he's like, hello, and I just put on a boy voice. And I was like, hi, and I'm like, I'm 14. He's like, oh. and he's like, I'm from Ridgeway, Virginia. And I'm like, all right, I got to look up where this is. I'm like, okay, I'm from like horse pasture. And he's like, oh, okay. And then we exchanged phone numbers. And dude, he had a flip phone. So his solicitation of minor was only through phone calls. So that's what they charged him on. But he was a total dude. Like he wanted to eat mac and cheese off the boy's butthole and just all this weird shit.
Oh man. I wonder why the mac and cheese though. It's probably his favorite dish.
Yeah, he likes mac and cheese, but he always told us on the phone, I don't like turkey. So I would troll him as the boy. I'm like, yeah, I want to get you a turkey sandwich. And he's like, no. So he was a Redskins fan. So I for the catch, I had this custom made shirt with his face on it. And we said Washington Foreskins. And I made him wear the t-shirt. And it was fucking great.
You made him wear it?
Yeah, he did. He's like, I don't want to wear it. I'm like, Mike, please. And he's like, okay. And then he just puts it on. But yeah, I mean, he only got 10 years like suspended sentence. But, Yeah. But dude, David Dunn in Midlothian, Virginia, right by Richmond.
Yeah, Midlothian, yeah.
Sick as fuck. Giant child trader. I mean, he had thousands of images of child porn. So we decoyed him as a pedo. He was supposed to meet me and my 9-year-old daughter. And, I didn't send any nudes of her. So, it's not. So he got suspicious blocked, but it's too late. I already found out everything about him. So I show up at his house and I'm like, hey, man, I'm the guy from Oregon that was talking to you. And he's like, oh, shit. So he agrees to talk to me. Ends up admitting to molesting over 10 kids. Talks about what he's seen online, like infants, toddlers, all that stuff. He said he told me orally his preference is age 4 to 15. And I'm like, why 4? And he's like, because they can remember at that age. Sick fuck. And I talked to him on the phone before he ended up blocking us before the whole confrontation. And, he was just giggling about the child porn he was watching at work and just, talking about molesting his daughter, just giggled about that.
His daughter?
Yeah, his daughter. And he wouldn't admit to me in person he molested his daughter. Like I tried to bluff him. I told him, I'm like, David, I talked to your daughter. He's like, oh, you talked to my daughter. Like he was panicking and he was so close to admitting to it. He didn't admit to it, but his daughter got in touch with me like a few weeks after, we busted him. And she's like, thank you. He would terrorize me when I was a kid and this and that. And he's still sitting in jail. He already pled guilty. He's getting sentenced on the 18th of this month. So in a week from now. And yeah, he was terrible. If y'all just want to watch that video, just type in Predator Poachers Midlothian on Rumble and you'll find it.
Yeah, that's weird because I'm attracted to women, but I have a daughter. That's just sick.
Dude, I can't comprehend that.
Yeah, I don't get that part of it. Okay, you're attracted to young kids, but it's your daughter.
Yeah. Like I would.
Just a mind fuck.
There's no moral compass with those people.
Yeah.
Like I can't even look at any of my relatives as hot. Like I just can't comprehend it, dude.
Yeah, I can. I got some badass cousins.
Oh shit.
We gotta say it from where we from. Cousins make dozens.
Hey, your half white side's coming out there, man. Shit.
But they're of age, right?
Yeah. They at least
Sick fuck. Shut up.
Oh, shit. Well, that's all right. I respected that. I respect it.
Look, everybody, inflation is out of control, and this problem is only going to get worse. The value of silver and gold has been steadily rising, while the value of the American dollar has been falling. PurpleBar.com is changing the game, making it easy for all of us to protect our financial futures. The bars are perforated so they can easily break apart and can be conveniently exchanged. Go to PurpleBar.com and use promo code Hodgetwins and you get 5% off gold bars. And you get 10% off silver bars. Yeah.